think the kid probably is just mentally slow. And I'm not trying to get on mentally slow people, but something's wrong with that kid above because you didn't even know that you at this man's camp and you talking and who are you? Like you ain't did nothing. You got to be stupid or dumb. Like you just didn't do nothing. I mean, he did apologize. I agree, but that kid just wrote a check that he better cash or he better at least try to go D1 or something. It's like, dude, instead of trying to get on Cam Newton, like, do you come at other quarterbacks? It's always to come back to for me in the black community. This little boy just did that. You got to know that probably somebody put him up to doing that. You know what I'm saying?
He was showing out for his friends.
I said maybe probably feel that way about Cam, so he voiced that opinion because that just don't seem like something that if you at this man's camp, even though I think Chris Paul was weak, if I was at Chris Paul's camp,
it was competitive talk.
If I was at the camp with Chris Paul, I'm not gonna sit here and say you trash, because like Chris Paul makes it.
Even if it's competitive talk, I see what A's saying.
Yeah, but what are you being competitive with Cam Newton about? Like he even said they didn't even play his team.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can't call nobody trash that made it to the pros and you ain't even ranked.
Yeah, I can see if we was being competitive. If I'm going against,
like even if I call Draymond Green trash in person, I can't really call him trash. He's in the NBA. I'm not. He's an all-star.
That's what I'm saying.
And I say he trash, but compared to NBA players, he's trash.
Cam Newton's team, if that little boy was going against Cam Newton's team, and then Cam Newton said, lock him up. And then he started giving Cam players work, but they didn't even play each other because Cam team was like a 14U team. His team was a 17U team. He just wanted some airtime and to be disrespectful. That's what I feel like.
So, yeah.
I feel like, but if it wasn't around competition, then no, ain't nobody going to bust up. They weren't competing. They was around a circle talking as a whole and as a group. And then this boy got disrespectful and started calling Cam trash because he probably felt like what he been saying on TV and what people been saying about Cam, he can say it, but it's like, what have you done? Or like, not even as an analyst, like, what have you done in general in life? Like, you ain't even graduated high school yet. And you sit up here calling Cam Newton trash. Like, leave that up to us to call the man trash, all right? I mean, I like that he's a bold young man.
You can call him trash, but you can call him trash compared to NFL players. You really can't call nobody trash and you ain't even in the NFL.
Yeah.
To his face like that,
I don't care if I line up against Calvin Johnson. He trashed me while I'm guarding him. Well, yeah, if you get it, that's what Ace. That's different. You blessed enough to be on the field against him. But a little scrub like him that ain't on the field with Cam, or maybe for that drill, but Cam wasn't even in the practice, like he just coaching. Anybody who was if you line up against him, of course, you graceful enough to be on the field against him. So yes, you've made it. But that little boy would have never been on the field versus Calvin Johnson. That's the difference. And competition, I'm definitely fine with that. But Cam and them, their team was not competing. That's the only thing is they wasn't competing against his team. His team wasn't competing against Cam's team. I felt like Cam Newton was just telling them about things to do to get better as a player. And that little boy, for what I saw, he was talking about how Cam is trash and talking about how basically he was saying Cam shouldn't basically give advice, being disrespectful. And it's like, dude, he's made it to the highest level. And like most players said, you should be trying to pick his brain. Even if it is competition, Ace, what I'm saying is I would be like, yeah, you see your player can't guard me, but I'm not going to come at his game. I would be asking Cam Newton, what do you think I should be able to do in my game to help me get to the next level? Because that man, I thought he was –
no, he wasn't on the field. It was a Cam.
No, Cam was coaching another team that wasn't even playing against dude team. Dude playing like a 17U team. Cam was coaching a 14U team. That's what I'm saying. That little boy took it as an opportunity to be disrespectful. Even if Cam was playing against him, I could see. That's what I'm saying. I could see at that point. He'd be like, yeah, I'm killing your players, blah, blah, blah. But even then, take it out on Cam and start saying this man weak and doing this and doing that. It's like, dude, this man was a Heisman Trophy winner in college. He went to Auburn and beat the likes of Alabama, the likes of the Florida Gators, some of the greatest schools of all time in college football. He's one of the greatest college football players of all time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're sick, little boy. Do you know you're trying to be what he was? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's just lost. And we'll get into this generation of youth later and how they disrespect just goes even further than ours, I feel like. Further than our parents, further than ours, because nowadays the kids and the parents are trying to be friends with each other. We'll talk about that later. We don't get to it now. Do you think Cam Newton could be a starting quarterback in the NFL still?
Yeah, he can. I think he can be. He can start on a few teams, but it's limited though because, like I said, he had this season and the COVID thing messed him up. So it's gonna be tough for him to get another starting job. But I definitely think he can start. I definitely think he can start on the team. What?
No, I'm just talking to myself right now. Joe Larry. Yeah. What's up, Brianna?
But no, he could be on the starting team, but it's gonna be tough for him to get a starting job now. He may have to go in as a backup. But he definitely on a few teams can start, and a few teams I can name. If Deshaun Watson leave, he can go to the Texans. He can go to your Denver. Would you want Cam Newton? He can go to Denver. If y'all don't get Deshaun Watson.
If we don't get the top options.
He can go to the Jets if they don't get Deshaun Watson. Sit Sam Darnold, I don't know. But no, maybe the Lions, or didn't the Lions just pick up somebody?
They got Jared Goff.
Yeah, they got Jared Goff. I'm tripping. So yeah, no, he definitely go to a few teams, but it's gonna be tough for him to get in the starting lineup. How old is Cam? Cam definitely in his 30s.
Cam about 31, 32.
Yeah, Cam probably a little older than me. I think
he's
he's
about 31, 32 because he was a senior in college in 2010.
Yeah, I think Cam.
2011. Yeah. He was a 2011 draft, so he about 31, 32. Yeah, I think Cam Newton could start in the league again. I think it's a few teams that can start for. To me, the 49ers is another one. He's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. The Jets is another one. The Bears is one. I mean, like you said, my Broncos is a few. I mean, I think
he's 31.
Yeah, 31, 32.
He'll be 32 this year.
He can start. He can start on a few teams. What I think will happen with Cam Newton is he'll get picked up by a pretty good team that have some rocky quarterback issues, like the Oakland Raiders. I can see him getting picked up by the Oakland Raiders, who have a decent quarterback, but not a consistent decent quarterback. In a way, John Gruden liked to play. John Gruden likes a speed quarterback, that read option way of playing. He already said it when he was in the Monday Night Football scoop. That's why he went out and got Mariota as a backup. I think if John Gruden can get his hands on the Cam Newton, I can see him playing for them. He would start the year as a backup to Carr, but as soon as Carr wasn't consistent, I can see John Gruden pulling that leash and playing Cam Newton. Uncle Boo, I agree with the Jets too because they just got Sam Darnold only right now, and if they don't get Deshaun Watson, I think Cam Newton is going to be one of those quarterbacks. You're going to wait to see what happens into the market with other quarterbacks. But San Fran, the Bears, the Jets, the Broncos, the Raiders, those are some teams I could kind of see Cam Newton fighting for a starting spot, if not having to be the backup for less than 4 weeks, where he then becomes the starter. I can see teams like the Redskins and Ron Rivera's there, his old coach. So I can see a few teams like that going out and getting Cam Newton. And I think he could be a starter because, like I just said in the last topic, he's still better than 16 quarterbacks in the NFL. You can't show me that there's 32 quarterbacks just better than Cam Newton. I mean, I don't think the one we got in Denver, Colorado is better than Cam Newton right now. I do like Drew Lock and his upside, and I'm not giving up on him. But that's what I'm saying. I'll go hard for one in like a Deshaun Watson then because it's just better options right now. But to me, Drew Lock should have started probably as a backup for 3 to 4 years, then give him a shot.
Y'all didn't have no choice. Y'all didn't have no choice.
Yeah, we didn't, but we did because Elway could have went to go get Colin Kaepernick, but that's a different story, and I'm not going to get on with that. But the NFL, we already know, but I'm going to keep bringing it up because that man should still have a job. Fuck that. Standing the Patriots on New England, man, give up on Drew Lock.
Facts,
Shut your ass up. She could come to the Eagles. That's true, too. Hey, shut your ass up. Yeah, it's a few teams out there. Speaking of the Patriots, if Bill Belichick don't make the playoffs this year, should we start questioning Mr. Bill's legacy?
No, you got to give him a few years. He did. He lost Brady. You got to. His is different because he's a coach, so he's not playing. He don't have a time clock. Brady does. Brady had to win that Super Bowl this year. Bill Belichick, I would give him 5 years.
60, Mike.
I give him about a good. If he said the Patriots, let's give him a good 3 to 5 years to see what he can do with the Patriots. And a lot of his defense
was missing last year.
Yeah, let's see what he can do with the Patriots. If he don't make the playoffs in like 3 to 5 years, then we can start talking. But
he didn't have some of his best.
That's what I'm saying. Let's give coaching difference. Plus, he lost a player. I hate when people do this. Like he lost Brady, the Patriots suck. I'm like, of course.
Man, Terry, you ain't on here by yourself. So more people gonna start to come on the Real Talk section as soon as Facebook start messing up. They gonna come over here.
But yeah, I'd be like, it's 3 people on here though, or 2. But yeah, to me, you got to give coaches a chance. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he sucked because Brady ain't there. We all knew. Anybody who knew football knew Brady was a big.
I mean, I thought with Cam they was gonna be decent. I don't know how his defense opted out. He still was in a lot of games. Now that's true.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give Belichick some time, but we know if you ain't a Brady hater, we know that it wasn't his system and stuff. So
that's all I was getting.
Yeah.
Belichick legacy won't be questioned because he's still one of those times in the defense. Some years was the pillar of
the first 3 titles was big defense.
Was the pillar to winning. So you got to give him credit for that. So his legacy ain't messed up, but I will start to question the greatest coach of all time. If he can't,
I never even called the greatest coach of all time before that.
Oh, that's true. But if he can't get back to the playoffs, I'm saying I will start questioning his lore when it comes to like being better than Andy Reid. Like you do have more Super Bowls, but are you really better than Andy Reid? Because Andy Reid got the Chiefs. levels off the ground. He revamped them. The Eagles made them something again. So it's like Bill Belichick, you got to work. I mean, Tom Brady, we didn't know who Tom Brady was. But
if he stayed with the Patriots, we'll see what he do. I'm going to give 3 to 5 years to see.
We got to see what he do, but I'm saying, I do agree with Ace. What Ace said is last year, half his defense opted out. Hey, Ty here. What's good, Ty? Half his defense did opt out. So I do agree with that, where last year you couldn't really judge him on it. But this year coming up, and we got to see what they do offensively. We got to see what they do as a team in progression because Cam Newton's not going to be there anymore, I don't think. That's one and done. But I got to see if Bill Belichick and them are competitive because Brady just won the Super Bowl. So, I mean, the pressure is a little bit more on Bill than I think people want to recognize to me.
I agree. He got pressure for sure because, like I said, Brady just won the Super Bowl. Then people, all of us in the media, well, not us in the media, but people in the media and just fans want to know who was it. Was it Brady or Belichick? But we know it's a team
we just
sport.
asked the question, Ace, we just asked the question about Cam. Can Cam still be a starting quarterback? I know you've been watching. We asked the question about Cam, but now we talking about your coach. And I know you still got love for the Patriots and that man, Bill Belichick. But I'm just coming to ask the question that
I forget Ace. No wonder Ace taking up for them like that. Okay, Ace,
I'm just asking the question that the people want to know.
Okay,
is this man one of the GOAT coaches? All we want to know.
Hey, I forget Ace was a Patriot fan. No wonder he was taking up for them like that.
No harm, no foul. Is he one of the GOAT coaches? Put it out there. 6:35. We out here. We alive and thrive. Last football topic of the day. Deion Sanders coaching debut. Jackson State won 53-0 in Division I AA, basically FCS football. Shout out to Prime. Coach Prime is what he wanted to be called. But after the game, when Deion Sanders went back into the locker room, wallet, belongings, said, whatever else was in his wallet, money was stolen. What do you think about this incident? What's your reaction? And what do you think about the way he handled it? Because Stephen A. said he wished he would have handled it differently as, not coming out. Stephen A. said, at first I was like, oh, this dude cooning again. This motherfucker out here cooning. But when Stephen A. explained it, I kind of agreed because the way Deion came off is like there's some shady going on at Jackson State with the people who hired him when there is a few shady apples. But Deion was making it seem like maybe that this was an inside job, kind of. That's what Stephen A. kind of got to. But what do you think about the way Deion Sanders reacted to it? And what do you think about the whole incident in general?
Yeah, for me, I don't mind him acting. So Stephen A. basically said he shouldn't have came out public with it or something.
Well, the way he came out public as he was basically deeming the university for his stuff getting stolen. How did you let this happen? How does this happen to the how basically?
Yeah. I don't mind how he came out with it because I would question too, in your own locker room and stuff, how did that happen? How I understand where he coming from, so I don't disagree with Stephen A. fully.
Somebody from the state. She said Jackson State in the hood.
But
Cuzzo live in the city.
But I understand because I would be mad just like Deion Sanders. When your stuff first gets stolen, you're gonna try to blame an inside job. It's like, hey, this is an inside job. We are able to control what happens in these locker rooms and stuff.
And it was in the coach's office.
It was in the coach's office, and we're like I said.
And later on to report it, they did find his stuff later on. They haven't released who did it, but they said they're investigating on it. I don't know if they know who did it, but they're investigating on it. But this stuff was returned.
But they're the first person you look at because we have control of that locker room. We're responsible for it. So I understand where you're coming from. We'll see what happens of who was the person who did it.
With it, you think?
Now, I agree how much money was stolen. Now, I agree. I don't know if it should have went public, but I can't tell somebody how.
Wallets. So Terry probably.
I can't tell somebody how to act. Because I don't know how to act if stuff got stolen from me, depending on how much it was and jewelry and wallet and stuff. So I don't know. I actually think I probably would go public. No, somebody gonna come up with my stuff. So
and they came up, and that's what makes.
So that's why I say I disagree with Stephen A. But I'm not mad for Stephen A. saying what he's saying. Yeah. I disagree with Stephen A. and be mad that he say certain things. But
no, I agree. I agree that Deion Sanders should have been mad because like you said, Mike, that's got to be something inside. How do we let this happen? Who let this happen? And why don't this happen this never happened to Nick Saban in his debut? You know what I'm saying? Here they go. They're going to be like, here you go. But I'm just saying this never happens. So why don't I have better protection as a head coach of a program? How does this happen to the head coach? I mean, not even to one of my players. It happened to me as the coach.
Yeah.
So I do get what Deion Sanders was. I do get what Deion said. Shout out to my man Deion in Tampa. I do get why Deion Sanders was mad, but also get if some people say, man, how can you question some of the higher ups who hired you when they probably just knowing about it just like you and trying to get on top of it. So for me, it's a catch-22. But it is kind of sketchy that his stuff was then later returned, which makes you believe it was an inside job. And it's like, yeah, those people need to be held accountable then. Because, a real thief would have never returned the belongings. I kind of felt.
I agree, Ty.
Y'all know people don't play about their money, period. LOL. No, for real, they in the hood. That's what happens in Jackson. Hey, Mia said, shout out to Cuzzo. What's up? We 2 weeks in a row, Cuzzo. It's good to see. DC. See, look, y'all. And when we do our research, that's the love about having family all around the world, because they giving us insight on how the city of Jackson is. They saying Jackson is the hood, and the college is right in the middle of the hood too. So it could be possible with the context behind it.
And it may not be this job. Could have been somebody just peeking them out and got that locker room.
We got some context behind the situation. So we got the family in Mississippi telling us that this is the hood. It could have been somebody that was just in the community, because we know. I've been, like I tell y'all, Cincinnati, like my second or third home. Well, the University of Cincinnati and Xavier University is right in the smack dead hood, downtown Cincinnati. So I get it. So I like the fact that we got some insight in here. So when y'all be trying to question our research and our work, we got it. We got it right here. We got the backup right there on the YouTube and the book. Shout out to Cuzzo. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to our cousin DC down in Mississippi for putting us on about Jackson. We appreciate that. They was watching the steal. That's what they do. Yup, see? That's crazy. Shout out to my man Julian. The Rico Suave today. No, just doing something a little different. And then my shirt was a little sweaty. I had to let it dry out. I don't want to catch pneumonia. And it's about 40+ degrees in Minnesota. Hey, this how I'm coming on.
40 is cold for D.
This how
That'd be cold.
D in Tampa, so we ain't talking about that. Fuck them down in the South. Not my man, but fuck them down in the South, man. They got good weather. But no, look. This how I'm coming all summer 2021. And the Avs is going to be back because Artist Finish right around the corner here. As soon as basketball season over, as soon as basketball season over, we getting strapped up. We're going to be definitely strapped up. So coming all 2021, no top, straight bottoms. That's it.
Okay, J.R. Smith out here.
And I need to get some more tats. That might be coming too. But yeah, you already know what time it is. But you know what's going on. This is something y'all need. So get used to it. It ain't going to happen weekly now, but get used to it. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. I'm turning up down here. Yeah, Julian, you down in North Carolina. You in my other home, Charlotte. You feel me? Charlotte.
Possession, Kyrie Irving on a dive.
That's what you doing right here, bro. Head your ass down to Tampa. Not all year, bro. Only in the summer I'm down here, but you're right. Head down to the South. I didn't know they play football this time of year. Yeah, Pops, this year is different. The FCS, so Division I AA schools, they decided to do the spring season because they didn't have the resources in the fall.
Yeah, some teams do spring,
to get staff and stuff ready in the fall for COVID. So all FCS schools, no FBS schools, so like your Alabamas, your SEC, Big Ten, none of them is doing it in the spring. It's like North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Northern Iowa, Jackson State. Those are some of your best teams. There was a game I did last week as per radar. Nicholls State, they said they're like the Alabama Division I AA. They beat a team 87-3 from Missouri. Teams like that, they're playing in the spring. Their playoffs start in April, and the championship is sometime in April or May. So that's the FCS schools. Mm-hmm. But no, Pops, I got you because I was shocked too. And Sport Radar scheduled me last week, Pops, and I'm like, football. I'm like, y'all meant hockey or basketball because it was a box score shift. And they said, no, the FCS, remember, it's spring this year. And I was like, oh, okay. Now that makes sense. But yeah, that's what it is. But now on to the NBA. We got about 10 minutes left of this section,
Durant
y'all.
Again.
Yeah, Durant out again. Who they playing right now? Orlando? Magic. Oh, this a win. We got about 10 minutes of the sports section left, but we go into the NBA, y'all, because we got some interesting stuff. Now I gotta look it up because I don't know about Hart. Mike probably know about Hart, but Mike, talk about it. The All-Star Game roster. What do you think about it? Do you think the people that's on there deserved it, or is there any snubs?
I was arguing with somebody in our group today, Morgan, and he was saying that he thinks Sabonis got snubbed, but we'll get to that. But for me, the only snub I think in the West, Chris Paul, my guy, but I think Devin Booker should.
I think Devin Booker is on the team now.
He is now because AD got hurt, but I'm gonna talk about the initial.
Oh, okay,
rosters.
okay.
Devin Booker is an All-Star now because AD won't be playing, but to me, I think Booker should have been over Chris Paul, and that roster would have been perfect. But
should I read out the roster to the people?
Yeah, go ahead. Read the West. Then, since I'm talking about the West, then do the East.
All right, the West, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, now Devin Booker because AD is hurt, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Zion Williams, and like I said, Devin Booker because AD is hurt.
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic for the East. I'm going to start with the starters. For the East, it's KD, and him and LeBron are captains. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Vucevic.
And in the East, I'm fine with the East. I think Trey could have been over Ben
Sabonis got
Simmons.
snubbed, but he might play. KD might not play. KD.
Oh, yeah,
nor
KD
Ben
might not
Simmons.
play.
What about Ben Simmons? Well, Ben Simmons just came
Trey
back.
Young and Sabonis may take their spots. I think Trey Young should be over Ben Simmons, period. I understand the winning thing, but for me, I don't weigh the win as much for All-Stars as people do.
Ooh, Pop said it's Harden the MVP candidate. Scored.
You know, Stephen A. said that. Stephen A. think Harden the MVP candidate, MVP leader now. I don't think he's the MVP leader. I'm gonna stick to my word. If KD sit out most of the season, the Harden do what he doing, give him the MVP. But
if Harden lead the Nets to the number one seed, because KD ain't been playing. If Devin Harden lead the Nets to the number one seed,
dude, why Kyrie ain't getting no? Kyrie averaged 27.
And then
She's 50, 40, and 90.
Who getting the triple doubles? Assisting and leading the team. Like James Harden's the best player on that team. Kyrie Irving's my guy.
Wait, you talking about with KD out? He's the best player on the team?
Arguably with KD. Mike, remember I told you 3 years ago there was a tie, it was a three-way tie between Harden, KD, and LeBron? People need to get that man James Harden.
LeBron, stop it. KD's the best player on the team. But no, to get back to the All-Star roster.
People need to get that man.
To me, I'm fine with him. Nobody got snubbed. I don't think Sabonis got snubbed. Randall should have been an All-Star. I'm cool with Vucic being an All-Star. And who else somebody said? LaVine deserved it.
KD went 7 with the Warriors too before he joined it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, top 5 players he have on with him.
You know about
back then,
Westbrook,
I'm saying back then in 2014.
Pop said Trae Young 6'1", Ben Simmons 6'8". Pop's Kyrie 6'2".
Was he?
And Kyrie starting over Simmons. So what's that?
Wait.
Kyrie
hold on,
6'2".
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Before we get to this, was Westbrook top 5?
No, Zion deserved it.
Like, was
Zion
Westbrook top 5 or top 10 when they did that?
What?
Was Westbrook top 5 or 10 when they went 7 with the Warriors?
He wasn't top 5. He probably was top 10.
When James Harden went 7 with
Chris Paul was
Warriors,
top 20.
was he top 10?
He wasn't top 10, but
that team. I don't know.
But to get Zion definitely, I don't know why people think Zion should have made it. Zion averaging 25 and 8,
and he just shooting like 70% in games.
Zion,
what they mean 15% team? Look, Zion to me, and I got a question coming in here later. To me, by the end of the season, he'll be top 10.
Zion should be all NBA this year. He should be all NBA.
Hey, that man's a monster.
And also,
he's scary.
Also, I'm fine with Luka starting over Lillard. I'm fine with that.
Terry said Harden second in MVP.
Harden, Embiid is first. I agree. Embiid is both.
Mia said KD not playing. Cuz you be watching sports? Okay, Mia.
If the only way I'm talking about Harden in the MVP conversation if KD don't play the rest of the season, if KD come back, I'm taking Harden out because what he did in Houston. That made me mad. I still think he did Houston bogus. But if KD don't play and he still dominate, I'll definitely.
Well, to me, without
KD,
this is a similar team to Houston. Kyrie and John Wall and Harden. I mean, I do.
Kyrie better than John Wall. Stop it. Kyrie better than John Wall.
But fully healthy, they close. Who said RJ was going to be better?
RJ, who? Oh,
I said it was. I didn't say better. I said even. No, I'm just playing.
People said
Zion is a
dog.
dog.
I will say this.
Zion is a dog.
RJ still got a good chance. It's only their second year.
No, that nigga weak.
He is kind of weak, but he still got a chance to be better than Zion.
Julius Randle, the best player on that team. And Julius Randle, Zion is Julius Randle 2.0. And I like the Julius Randle like Kentucky.
Zion, if he don't get his skills right, he gonna start getting exposed eventually.
Ain't no exposed like that. You see how fucking strong he is? And wait,
Barkley was more skilled than Zion.
Yeah, but you could be. This is what I tell people. I don't care about skill. I forget who they put on ESPN. I seen Zion jump twice before I seen somebody jump once. Okay, like I don't care about skill.
No, I used to argue people over Zion. People was like his competition in high school week. I'm like, I don't care about that because he used to dominate top players.
He missed the layup on Bam, jumped up, got the rebound, missed again, and jumped up again. And Bam was just jumping the first time. And Bam
was crazy. Is people talk about his weight so much, but I'm like, dude, the way he moved, it's like I don't know.
He be doing that jab step quick as fuck. Then he go out. Dude, I don't care about his weight. Like I said, I don't see weight out there.
Once Zion keep killing. If he don't get his skills up, people gonna start game playing him. He's going to get exposed.
I watch basketball. Zion is the future. On my mama, Zion is the future.
But people gonna start criticizing him once he
gets skills right. Hell, look, that's
what I'm saying, Rod. He need to get his skills up because, like, what he still can dominate. Don't get me wrong, but Rod,
once he has skills and never won a title, y'all can talk about skills. No, he need to get the right coach, play him in the right spots. And right now, what that man is doing, you don't need skill today. He ain't trying to shoot threes.
Yeah, right now he don't need it.
He don't need to shoot threes. He was 15 for 16 versus the Mavericks that game. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody ain't
But Rob,
KD.
once teams put a wall on you, I'm
What
talking
wall?
about being a superstar. He's going to dominate.
Right.
He's going to be an
What I'm
all-star,
saying
but I'm
is,
saying
what
he's at
wall
a
can you
different
put-
standard.
And now that's what I'm saying. The Pelicans are smart. They got shooters around him. Put a wall around him. But what I'm saying is, if you watch Zion games, he's smart. He's catching the ball at the high block and the high post. You really can't double down there unless you got to send a true double team.
Yeah, but just like
And
at
like
the end of games, he don't even want to touch the ball. He either get the ball for alley-oop or pick and
A
roll.
pick and roll, Mike.
He passed it up too quick.
Mike,
Like, he
he
needs to
should
get
get
on
the
his
ball.
game.
Oh my
He needs
God.
to get on,
See,
get
that's
on
your
his
problem.
game.
Y'all think everybody got to do like he got to get on this game and ISO you. That's not
No,
his
he don't
game.
have ISO, but
He's a big man.
he shouldn't be playing hot potato with the ball. He's a different caliber player.
No, I see as a coach.
If he want to be a decent player,
Look,
if
man,
he want to be the top
this is
player,
what I'm
he
saying,
needs to
man.
get the skills
This is
right.
what I'm saying. The great coaches are great because give Greg Popovich Zion, and he ain't gonna have to talk about skill. You gonna talk about this. This how you give him the ball at the end of the game when y'all trying to talk about all this skill shit that don't matter. Clear out the side of the court and West, one-on-one on this side, and everybody else on that side, and yeah, come bring a double team now.
No, but
That's
I
what-
agree, DC. But if Zion get a post game, he'll be fine. If he get
He got a post game, and it's called
No,
this.
but he don't really get no.
Bang, bang, and now you out of bounds, and now it's a dunk.
He don't get no footwork in the
Oh
post.
my
though.
God.
You can't give the ball to him in the game.
Yes,
and he
you
can
can.
do stuff down
Yes,
there.
you can. Yep,
But
yes,
he
you
is a
can.
man child.
Mike, you
he's
can,
a man
you
child.
can clear the floor for him and watch you can do it. I guarantee you can do it. Give him a coach that's going to clear the floor for him in the clutch. You can do it. And Zion low key, he's 15 feet away from the rim. He's not bad. Y'all act like he's bad. So then he'll give you that little mid-range jump shot. And then if you got to play out honest, then like I told you,
No,
there's no power forward in the league as quick as him. Okay? There are probably a
What I'm saying,
not as
Rob,
quick as him, Mike.
I get him as an MVP caliber player like a year or two. He's going to have to upgrade his game a little bit more.
Like
I'm
what?
saying as an MVP caliber player.
Yeah, upgrade his game, but they going to have to
But
give him
if
more
we just
shots.
talk about
Give him the ball
he's
more.
going to be an all-star every year and be decent, he's going to do that without the skill.
To me, the only
I'm talking
thing
about
is-
to be an MVP caliber player.
Yeah, to me, to be
he's
an
gonna
MVP
need to do a
caliber
little bit
player,
more.
he gets what, 20 shots a game now? Now they need to give him 30.
Because when I even Giannis, as much as I get him, Giannis know how to Euro people and stuff.
Mike,
Giannis
he knows how to do
know
that.
how to cross people over
Y'all
a
don't
little
be watching
bit.
Zion, and if you say he don't know how to Euro, Mike,
No,
actually, and he know how to jab. He know how to jab and boom
His
and go
jab
past
is
you
nice.
and spin.
His
That's
jab
a
is
guard
nice,
move.
but-
He knows how to. My guards right now don't even know how to
But
jab
Rob,
step, Mike.
But Zion don't go right a lot. But
So?
Zion can't dunk with both hands though.
Like
He can dunk. He can tomahawk with
see,
his right
Mike,
hand.
and Mike know I'm not lying to y'all. Mike know I'm not lying to y'all. I don't care somebody can do something, only that side of it. If you can't stop it, I'm going to keep doing it. People say Tom Brady throws short slants. Okay, stop it. You know it's coming. You say that with your jump shot. Stop it. You know it's coming. So if you can't, like I told my players, we ran a play one time. The whole game, we kept running it. They're like, dang, coach, they're not stopping it. We're going to keep
But
running
I'm saying, what
They know
standard
it's
we
coming.
put? Did you put him on MVP standard?
I told you, for me, for him to be MVP, the only thing the Pelicans need to do is give him the ball more. And he'll be an MVP soon.
Yeah.
Give him the ball more.
Well, it's
That's all
hard
they
to give
need
him
to
the ball more when you get Ingram's a better scorer than him. I think to me, Zion's the best player on the Pelicans.
And Zion's the best player on the team.
But Brandon Ingram's the most skilled. He's the most skilled,
I don't
and
think-
he's
see,
the
y'all keep saying
scorer, and he's the
Brandon
scorer of
Ingram
the
be
team.
getting Brandon Ingram be getting cuffed up sometimes when he can't get past defenders.
Well, Zion's the best player just because he's a man child.
Zion could score. When y'all like, this is what you trying to talk about LeBron. That's what I'm saying. Everybody want to put all this skill. LeBron literally just got skill.
No,
And it's like,
LeBron hit skill when he first got to the league.
Stop
I'll show you tape.
Melo was better
LeBron
skilled
his
than him.
passing.
Melo was more skilled than LeBron. Scoring wise, we talking about scoring. We're not
So
talking
what made
about
LeBron better? What
No,
made
you
LeBron
keep saying
better?
better.
LeBron
What
was a
made
man
LeBron
child,
better
too.
is LeBron just bully people, and nobody said nothing back then. But now all of a sudden,
But
I'm
Ron,
saying,
Zion could pass like LeBron could
Yo, he
pick a
doesn't
top
pass
ass
like
league
that.
for
I'm
this
saying,
league.
we talking about score right now. People
LeBron
try
could
to go-
dribble when he got to the league a little bit. He was
Dude,
playing point
Zion can
guard.
score better than Ingram. I don't care about the skills. This is my point, Mike. I don't care about skills. Zion can score better than Brandon Ingram right now because Zion can score any
No,
type
he
of way.
can't score. Ron,
Yes, he
Brandon
can,
Ingram can
Mike.
create his own shot.
Mike, there's centers that's all defensive that can't stop Zion right now. Go look at what he did to Gobert. Go look at what he did to my guy Bam. He's dominating them. And I've seen Brandon Ingram have to shoot.
Exactly, DC. Ron tripping. LeBron is skilled. He forgets to
I'm
lead.
talking about scoring. Y'all keep bringing up all
Oh,
this
no,
stuff. So we
Zion
talking
got
about
that
just straight
to score.
score.
No, he got
Because don't bring up Brandon. We talking about, see, that's what I'm saying. Mike like to be off topic. We're talking about Brandon Ingram. Why would I be talking about LeBron's other skill? Brandon Ingram can't do all that
Well,
stuff.
Ron,
Brandon
I
Ingram
just
is a
told
sole
you, Zion's
scorer.
better than Ingram to me.
He's a better
but
scorer
I
than
think
him.
I think
Zion's
he's a
a
better
better
scorer.
scorer. No,
Zion's
he's
a
not.
better scorer than
A
him.
better scorer is a person who can get buckets. And what I'm telling you is Ingram be getting locked up in times when he shoot fadeaway threes and shit because he can't get past a defender. I've seen it. Zion, that doesn't happen to him. He bullies grown men, and he's 19 or 20 years old. He's bullying them now. He just
Oh,
don't
but
get
right, yes. That's
just
why I
don't-
say he's better than him.
I'm
his
saying
strength.
he's a better scorer. The reason why Ingram looks like he's a better scorer because he gets more volume shots than Zion right now. What I'm saying is if you get him the same amount
Well,
of shots
he's
a
going to
game,
get the shots because he has the skills to
no,
get a shot.
no, he does. Oh my God, my point is,
And he can shoot better.
he's older than him, and he started first. What I'm saying, I guarantee if you get him both 25 shots a game right now, Zion is outscoring him.
Melo's a more
game by
polished
game.
scorer than LeBron rookie year,
And
but
I'm saying
by
Zion
third
is a
year,
better
LeBron
scorer than
became.
Ingram. If Zion gets the same amount of shots he gets, he'll score more than him easily. That boy
But
was
Rod, I told you,
15 for 16, 14 for
you
17.
can't do
don't
the.
just do
If
that.
he gets as many shots as him, it's a reason
It
certain
is.
players get more shots
No,
than
it
others.
ain't. Ingram be chucking up shots, Mike. That's why he be shooting bad shots. I watched the Pelicans.
Well, Rod,
He shoots bad shots.
Zion is smart. He takes good
You
shots.
keep
But
saying-
Zion cannot create his own shot like Ingram, so Ingram's
No,
going to get more shots.
Yes,
Give
he
me
can.
Luka over Zion.
No.
Give me
Zion
let
over
me
Luka.
wait.
What?
No, I'll take Luka right now, but
Fuck no.
I'm gonna wait for a little bit because, like
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
Zion.
Yeah, y'all like struggle buckets. I like easy buckets. And that man,
Rod,
Mike, you don't shoot.
no, I would take Luka over Zion right now, though.
No, I'm not, Mike.
Rod, you see what Luka did last game? Like Luka
And they
can
gonna be a
create his
first
own
round
shot.
now. The only reason,
Bro, Pelicans not in the playoffs.
but I bet you about
Mavs made the playoffs the
Pelicans
second
will be
year.
better than them. That's what I'm saying. Mike.
When?
Soon, like in the next year too. Zion, this is his first year.
Right
really.
now,
Last year he didn't even play at all. He played like 10 games.
I'm
This is his first year.
not saying
No,
Zion can't be better
give
than
Zion
Luka.
a 4 year. The Pelicans will be better than the Mavericks real soon here.
Stop. No, they
They
won't.
almost better than them this year.
They not, but they not.
Because
Almost. I
the
don't want to hear
Pelicans not
almost.
smart enough right now. They're not letting Zion
But
take over.
so they're not better than them, right?
That's the thing, they
Because
really coach too.
give
Let me
because
coach.
of this. They're
No,
not better than
Hey,
that.
because they're not letting the face of their franchise be the face of the franchise yet. Soon as Zion be the face, like how the Mavericks gave the keys to Luka, when the Pelicans do that with Zion, watch how they take off. For real. And I was wrong about this dude, but you don't just shoot 15 for 6 in the NBA, multiple games, miss 3 shots in like
No,
5 games in a row.
But
and-
Rod,
no.
but
And
I
easy
ain't like
buckets.
a lot,
I'm talking
a lot
about
of
easy
people
buckets.
disrespect Zion. I'm like you.
He's getting
If
easy
I'm-
buckets.
If I'm choosing players, I'm taking Zion top. I
As
don't
a
care about
coach,
your skills right now.
I'm telling y'all, coach me as a coach, I like easy buckets because I see how hard it is to score sometimes. I like easy buckets.
Right now, I'm taking Zion over a
I
lot
don't
of
care
players
if
in
you
the
can
league, even
dribble.
without the
I
skill.
don't care if you can do that between legs, step back. That's cute and all. But when that shit don't work, I like buckets right at the rim. And when he dunking and getting layups, I like that. That's what I like. I like.
But
when
Rod,
you
in the playoffs, when the game get tight, when teams can study you for a whole series, Zion's
put
going to
better
have to
talent
come a
around.
different
Put
way.
better talent around. Put better talent around.
That's-
Where if they try to come out and different, because he's a power forward, give him guards that can play then. Give him guards that can score off the dribble. Give him guards that can shoot. Because that's what they did for Shaq.
Like Zion would be cold with a Harden type
Mike,
player, yes.
you couldn't
But he
double, Mike, you couldn't double Shaq because he had Kobe. But when Shaq didn't have nobody, Shaq wasn't Shaq. So you can't just put the ball all in Zion's hands. Give him the Brandon Ingrams of the world. But Brandon Ingram, you keep talking like Brandon Ingram, just this nice score. I'm telling y'all, go watch the tape where Brandon Ingram got 12 fucking points in a game because that man struggles to score sometimes. And he shoots bad shots. That's why they traded him from the Lakers and kept some of them other people. Brandon Ingram is going to be great. I don't think he's bad, but he shoots bad shots. He is a bucket, Jason, but he also is, man.
Nah, Brandon Ingram a bucket. You tripping.
He shoot bad shots, Mike, and I
Brandon
see him get
Ingram a
locked
bucket.
up.
He
be getting locked up.
That's my criticism of him too, because sometimes
And I ain't
he
seen
do.
Zion
No,
get
but
locked up once. I ain't seen it. I just haven't. He was doing my guy Bam, and Bam one of the best defensive centers
see,
in the league, Mike.
you take it the wrong way. What I'm saying about Zion, as an MVP caliber player that I think he can be,
He would be MVP.
he
but
does
he'll be
need to.
MVP
He
caliber.
need to figure. He need
He
to get
will
it. He
be
need to
M-
develop a little bit of skills. He don't. I ain't saying about do. He don't got to do all this. Develop footwork in the post. His jab is nice, but develop a up and under.
He will be
develop a
MVP
better
caliber.
Euro
You keep
step.
saying MVP.
So
Y'all
I
keep
keep
saying-
develop
he
the
will-
footwork.
he will be
Develop the
MVP
post
caliber
game. He
by
don't
his-
have to learn how to.
To me, this is
Kyrie
his
handle.
first real season. By his third real season, that man will be a top 5 MVP candidate. The stuff y'all trying to say about Luka now,
Rob, when the
that
game
will be
get
him.
tight, like I say, I watched the end of games, Pelican games too. When the game get tight, Brandon Ingram, the ball has to be in his hands over Zion.
And that's why they record.
And Zion,
That's why
when
they
he gets
reckon
the
it's
ball,
what it is.
his first step is crazy. But sometimes
That's
they
why-
put a box with him. You're not about to do the first step.
That's why you can't put a box on. That's why it's called coaching. That's what I'm saying. It's called coaching. And Stan Van Gundy's not that.
I agree though. Zion, that's why I'm not gonna say I'm taking Luke over him for all these years. This year, right now, Will, but low key, like I said,
If the Pelicans want to
I'll
be
take
4
Zion.
games under 500, keep letting Brandon Ingram do what Mike do at the end of the game. That's what I'm saying. He's not your best scorer. The play needs to be made for Zion Williams. That needs to be the first option. Brandon Ingram needs to be the
right
second.
now, if I'm the Pelicans coach, the ball would be in Brandon Ingram's hands more. But what
That's
I'm
you.
saying
And
is,
you'll be-
hopefully,
your record will be what it is now.
hopefully, Zion's still the best player, but hopefully Zion will be able to get his skills enough where he
Well,
can take
I'm
the
saying
ball.
right now, for me, Every end of the game of the play would involve Zion.
But Rod, it's not a knock
And
that
if it
Brady
doesn't-
had a ball. Kobe used to have a ball, but who was the best player on the Lakers?
Mike, no, Shaq and Kobe had to have the ball because Kobe is a shot maker. Brandon Ingram is not a shot maker. You just said, tell me where the fucking Brandon Ingram.
is a shot
He's gonna
maker.
be shooting fadeaway threes from the baseline.
He
He be shooting fadeaway threes from the baseline. How's that a shot maker?
He is a shot maker.
Look at his field goal percentage,
But
Mike.
I'm not gonna say he Kobe
Oh
shot
my
maker.
God, he makes shots because he shoots a lot of them. I like Brandon Ingram. God, don't get me wrong. I
Rod,
like
just
him.
stop acting like he be gunning. Stop acting like he just be gunning. He'll
He
be
definitely
gunning.
be gunning. Mike,
But you
Brandon
need to
Ingram be
stop. Brandon
gunning.
Ingram is a shot maker. He's not on Kobe level. So
Mike.
don't get people
Mike.
on Kobe level.
Mike, when you come
There's
down
only
the court,
one person on Kobe level
Mike,
shot maker.
Mike, when you come down the court 6 times in a row and just shoot and nobody else touch the ball, that's gunning to me. He literally be gunning. That nigga-
Zion's the best player, but Ingram is like
Oh
the
my
ball
God.
got to be in his hands as of now because he can create better
The
Zion.
ball need to be Lonzo Ball hands actually to get it to Zion. That's what it need to be. Lonzo need to be controlling the tempo at the end of the game.
Low key,
And get
Lonzo's
to-
starting to come on.
Lonzo need to be controlling the tempo. It needs to be pick and roll. Brandon Ingram play off of Lonzo. He play off of Lonzo, and then it goes from there. But Zion needs to be the number one option.
Speaking of Lonzo, his little brother better than him now.
I wouldn't say all that.
He only a rookie.
I wouldn't say all that. He in a better situation right now, but that's cute. But he ain't better than Lonzo. Don't disrespect why my man Lonzo.
No, I get what you're saying. I agree. There's a lot of people on Twitter who think Lonzo's still better than Melo.
Yeah, the Hornets
Melo
got
got the flashier
Hornets got
game.
a solid situation right now, and that's what I'm saying. They was a solid team last year, low key, quiet as kept. But let's move on to our here hometown Wolves. I hope Joe watching
Wait,
for
we
this.
really,
Well, Joe probably ain't watch Rob.
we really talking about the Wolves?
Yeah, they fired their coach.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay.
When I turned the fight broke out. Pop, man, yeah. I mean, I like Brandon Ingram,
But
man.
Ron, the crazy thing is, I was the one on Zion telling you about Zion. You
You
disagree with me. Y'all, I remember a lot of people kept saying his competition. I'm like, I understand what y'all saying, but he dominates top players too. So I don't care about his competition in high
Bill
school.
said the next game you got like 3 points and shit.
Melo Ball got work. Yeah, Melo Ball got work.
No,
he
he do.
low key might be better. than
He
bro.
a point guard.
Last night he was cooking the Suns in the clutch. His handle is oh my god,
Yeah, he like 6'8" too.
6'8". His passing.
No,
Yeah.
Melo gonna be nice, but I'm not saying right now he's not better than Lonzo.
The only thing Lonzo got better than him. Lonzo.
So
is
you
a better
want to skip
defender.
the Wolves? Talk about
Yeah,
fighting
let's
the
go
coach?
ahead. Let's get on the Woods. I'll start. To me, I'm fine with them firing Saunders. It was time for him to go, but they should have at least waited to the offseason to fire. I mean, not to fire, to hire another coach. Like they already hired assistant coach.
To tank for the rest of
That's
the
what's
year.
his to tank for the rest of the year. They should have waited. And to me, they should have brought a veteran in with this young team. Like I know people keep throwing Mark Jackson name out there, but not even him. Give Mike Wilson, somebody like Mike Wilson, another chance. They should have put a veteran coach who's proven. Tim was an old style coach, an old school coach with them young players. And to me, they shouldn't. They were stupid for hiring him, and that's why they.
Well, they
were
tried to get an
trash.
old school coach in Thibodeau, and that didn't work, so they probably went with another mind.
Well, Thibodeau didn't work, but what I'm
Also
saying is, don't go the route you're going. You hire the Raptors assistant who,
Maybe they love.
but you hired him right
Lonzo, I
away.
can't believe you don't like Lonzo's game. I love how he get the ball out of his hands quick, how he advanced the offense.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not. Sometimes that don't really help them.
What you mean?
When he get it up
Oh my, that's
quick.
because the Pelicans don't got the players. But I'm saying on a team where that does matter. If one player don't hold on to the ball, you just getting the ball up there.
Actually, what up, Mama? I actually like how Harden and LeBron bring the ball up. Bring it up slow. Get the offense going.
What offense?
What you mean? What offense?
LeBron holds the ball for 16 seconds, then decides to go and choose a guy to pass. it
No,
to.
when AD played, he gets rid of it earlier more. When AD plays. But
Last night the game played out.
they were
Well, I
stupid for
swear.
trading Butler. But they had to trade Butler, though. They had to. They had to trade Butler. The Wolves. They had to.
The Wolves front office just do a lot of things. Like you got all guards right now. You have no 3, no 4. Then you fire your coach, like you said, for an assistant coach to tank. The Wolves are just they need to just start making smart moves. They need to just start making smart.
They might get
moves.
another number one pick.
That's all I'm hoping for the Wolves to do. Just start making smart moves, like so then we could just get some good product to put for the fans in Minnesota because they got diehard fans like Joe here. But y'all keep making these boneheaded moves.
What about-
and just putting people behind?
I will
the
say
eight ball.
this though, they need to be patient with Anthony Edwards. I think he's going
What's
to be a
up,
star.
Mon Dukes?
I think Anthony Edwards going to be a star. And he low key struggled
No, they
his rookie
didn't.
year.
They could have paid him. We should have fired the players.
No, they had to get rid of him, Julian, because they got to all that riffraff stuff. They had to get rid of Butler.
Melo way better than so the fuck out of here.
He said fire the players too. Terry, they just gonna have to. The Wolves gonna have to be patient.
Wolves don't know
With
how to
Anthony
make
Edwards.
smart moves. They stupid. Damn.
Woods gonna have to be patient with Anthony Edwards, and hopefully he turn out to be like a mini D Wade, where you could put certain players around him, and y'all can at least make the playoffs in a couple of years. And hopefully, Cat don't want to leave after his contract up.
Yeah, Cat. Yeah, because lately these last couple years, I feel like he been sitting out because he's just like, I can't take this shit. But that's sad, man. Yeah.
But yeah, the Wolves got a lot of work to do. They got to develop.
Yeah, I think Saunders, he was put into a bad situation anyway after the Jimmy Butler whole saga. You knew that this team wasn't going to be like that after a couple years. And then this year, he got up to the bad start, injuries, and he got fired. So I don't really say it was a good or a bad move. I just say it's a bunch of fucked up.
The firing was a good move, but the coaching was bad.
The firing was a good move to me. The Timberwolves just don't make – to me, I don't know who's at their brain, who's at the helm.
Yeah, I don't think Ron Saunders fit the culture like that anymore.
Well, yeah, whatever the culture may be, we'll see. Because I don't know what – that's what I'm saying. With the moves they do, I don't know what the culture is. I feel like it's just a bunch of cultures just mixed together.
Well, Wolves in the bad seat.
Just like the state
small market franchise in the bad spot, you have to develop.
It's a melting pot.
You have to get lucky with buyouts. You have to get lucky. You're not getting free agents.
You got Cat, now you got Anthony Edwards, and you might get another top 5 pick.
Yeah, the Wolves developed their players wrong or something. I don't know what it is.
Let's stay in the NBA real quick before we go into the Real Talk section, because we're about to go into the Real Talk section. God, we're going to be quick tonight. Paul George got a minute restriction put on him. We talked about that, so we're going to skip that. Paul George got a minute restriction put on him last week versus Nets. So you agree with Tyronn Lue on that?
I don't agree with it because that was a winnable game that you can't afford to be. I don't know. I think they should have kept. I don't like the minute restriction stuff because it's like I don't know because it could cost you games and stuff. I don't like the minute restriction. I don't know what it is.
Paul George shouldn't be on the minute restriction because he needs to play all the games he plays. So when the playoffs come, we don't got to hear no excuses on. I couldn't get in the rhythm because I was in the lineup this year. I didn't have to play my 4 minutes, so I had a messed up shoulder, a messed up leg, a messed up thigh. No, he needs to play every minute of basketball he can play. So when the playoffs come, we have no excuses from Paul George. We have no excuse for playoff P. But
he's having a good season, though. You got to give him that.
Yeah, he's having a good season now, but watch.
But I understand. Wait till playoffs. I'm not mad at you for that.
The minute restriction keeps him healthy, right? Right? But wait till the playoffs come when he underperforms. There's going to be some other excuse. That's what I'm saying. It's never enough.
Paul George's excuses is done. Yeah. His excuses is done. Nobody. But even Paul George, Terry don't make excuses for Paul George no more.
Well, I'm happy.
Paul George's excuses is done. Yeah.
It's about time that people ain't making excuses for Paul George anymore because he has been making his own excuse the last few years himself. Like, I'm not even talking about his fans, I'm talking about him.
If Paul George
excuse after excuse
plays his ability in the playoffs, Clippers will be fine. And I'm not even going to blame him off for last year because I blame Kawhi a little bit too.
Yeah, I know.
I blame Kawhi a little bit too. But yeah, no, Paul George, I don't agree with the minute restriction either. Because if you playing, you might as well play the whole game. Not the whole game, but if you playing, there's no sense of getting a minute restriction, to be honest.
No, facts. I feel you on that.
There's no sense of it.
But yeah, man, Tyronn Lue, I don't want to hear no excuses. I agree, Rob. PG need to play. Yeah, he need to play. No excuses. Just play so when the playoffs come, you can be ready. Don't get hurt. We don't want to hear. And if you hurt, don't play. Minute restrictions come from up top.
No, PG need to play.
Well, yeah, it's coming from up top.
Yeah, no, minute restrictions do come from up top.
I think it comes from the coach. Like, I think
no. I'm with Pops. It comes from up top.
Maybe. No, I think Tyronn Lue.
The owner probably, the GM.
I think Ballmer, like, you saw how much rain he gave Doc Rivers. I think that was Tyronn Lue call. I think the young players like Zion's was from the top. But I think Tyronn Lue, they respect Tyronn Lue to make these decisions. I feel like Tyronn Lue made that decision because that's what Paul Lue said it. He said it was my decision to sit him out the fourth because he ain't do it to Kawhi. Kawhi don't sit out in the fourth when he play. He play the game.
Yeah, when Kawhi played,
people out. I think that was literally Tyronn Lue's situation or calling it because Tyronn Lue knows that he want to keep Paul George fresh. I think Tyronn Lue was trying to help him so he don't have to have no excuses come to playoffs because his job is on the line. But I agree, Pops. It didn't come from Paul George because Paul George said out of his mouth. I'm not getting on George. Paul George said out of his mouth he wanted to keep playing, but I don't care.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to keep playing, he would play.
Yeah.
I think it was on Tyronn Lue to pull him. But
it ain't Paul George's choice. Paul George listened to the coach.
Paul George said he would have kept wanting to play versus the Nets, but he needs to be playing. You need to talk to the coach more about it and tell him, no, coach, I need this, and be adamant about it. And I think that Paul George has gained the respect and earned the respect of Tyronn Lue and other people.
But they probably talk to him like the season don't matter. We just need to get to the playoffs. We saw what happened last year.
You see what LeBron do? They don't tell LeBron get to make. I'm saying, Mike, people respect Paul George to that level in the NBA. I don't, but other people respect Paul George to that level. Mike, if Paul George really went to Tyronn Lue and said, no, I want to play, him and Kawhi can do that. Nobody else on that team can, but him and Kawhi
No,
can.
but even then, Tony said with Lopez or Harden be saying, I don't want to sit out. Yeah.
There's certain players that can do that. Paul George to me is one of them. I don't think he's on that level where he's gained that respect, but he's one of them. Now, if he really, really wanted to, Damian Lillard's another one where they say, I'm not sitting out. They're not sitting out.
Westbrook used to be like that, but Westbrook probably really hurt.
You saw where Frank Vogel tried to get LeBron out of a game. LeBron didn't even go out of a game one time. Like, dude, this is them. Like, some players got that juice. And everybody ain't got that LeBron type juice, but Paul George got some juice. They really gonna have to be.
I think even Steve Kerr be doing dumb stuff with Curry minutes. He be sitting Curry out way too long. I'm like, dude, did you just see y'all lost a 12-point lead and stuff? So yeah, I think.
But Steve Kerr also trying to test them and get them better for it.
He is, but sometimes he'll sit out Curry. Start of the fourth, it's like maybe they down 4 or they up 4. He's sitting there for like 6 to 5 minutes to come in the fourth. I'm like, Kerr tripping. Warriors fans hate that about Curry.
He know they're going to make the playoffs this year.
This ain't the old Warriors where you can sit Curry out and Clay can go
What I'm saying is, Steve Kerr's smart, man. He's doing that for a reason. He know that this season is the first or second round.
We know what Steve Kerr really is when he don't get that squad.
He's saying that this year is a first and second round exit for them in general. We all know that. They're going to lose in the second round at best. What I'm saying is, those players that's getting those minutes right now, when Clay come back, when we see like how Robert Ory and them hit them shots, you got to get him experience. So it's like, yeah, we know Curry, but what I'm saying, Mike, is if he let Curry go, this is
Curry's arrogant like Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson used to do stuff like that sometimes. When he'd play his bench, like in the finals in Game 6, he would take out Jordan and he played the bench. He played the bench and they came back, but he played the bench in the finals game. So that's arrogance to me with coaching. You thinking like my system works so much. I'll take him out.
That's arrogance to me. As a coach, for me, I wish I could have 9 to 10 players because what I'm saying is that 5 to 6 man rotation sometimes get tired. So what I'm saying is if your 5th guy could come up for me, this is not everybody, but if your 5th guy could come off the bench and play 5 minutes and my starter can rest and we might
all want that, but if it's costing you games, you can't do that.
It's not costing you games, Mike. What is costing you games?
What I'm saying is you don't have to sit out Curry. You don't have to sit out Curry that long.
Yes, you do, because this is the thing, Mike. Right now, Curry bails them out of a lot of stuff. The other day versus the Knicks, Curry had 12 points at halftime, he had 30 in the second half. He bails you out of stuff, so your team doesn't really get better because Curry is doing what he's doing. What Steve Kerr saying is Mike, I'm saying you're not going to get better when Curry is going to bail you out. What I'm saying is the team doesn't get better. That's what Steph Curry can do. He can score 30 points and get out of the game. What Steve Kerr is saying is, if I keep sending him, now y'all got to do it. Wiggins, you have to lead this group. Draymond, you lead this group. What's that more?
He trusts Draymond.
Y'all got to lead this group because next year when Curry and Clay come back, we need y'all to be stronger even more. We need y'all to be better. We need y'all to be what we was the first time. You even gave Warriors bench credit the first time when they won the title with 15.
Yeah, their bench was good. Barbosa used to come on and increase the league.
But Mike, what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's trying to do now. Because you used to laud how Curry only played 30 minutes then. So that was Steve Kerr's philosophy when they won. It's not him being cocky.
Yeah. No, that's his philosophy. Steve Kerr,
what I'm saying, Mike, is these guys got to get to Livingston and Iguodala. They never will if he don't give them the opportunity to. And this is the season.
No, but you can't do that every game, Steve. You can't do that every game.
Mike, you can do that this year.
You said next year you can do it. I still don't agree, man. You gotta when certain games go in a certain way, you gotta bring Curry in earlier than me. When you see a game going a certain way, I'm not saying don't do it every year, don't do it every game, but some games he still stick this philosophy every game.
Not this year.
And I'm one of them coaches too who stuck with my philosophy.
I'm just saying not this year. You don't have to. I'm just saying this year you don't have to do that because the Warriors are going to make the playoffs regardless. They're going to make it.
They AFC right now.
7 through 10 make it, Mike. They're going to make it.
Oh yeah. I forget about 7 through 10 because of the playing game.
So your Mavericks going to make it this year. That was a dumb bet for me because I.
Well, 7 through 10 don't make it. 9 and 10 play each other one game.
If you can play a playing game, you make it. That playing game is the playoffs.
But I'm saying, but 9 and 10 really not a playoff team. They just play one game. They play best of 3.
Yeah, they get an extra 2 games. And 10 through 11 through 15 don't make it. So I get what you're saying. It's not a full playoff, but they make the playoffs. 7 through 10 gets to make playoffs. But even if they did it, the Warriors will be a top 8 team. What I'm saying is, get your bench better now, Curry, because who knows? If they get the West Coast Finals this year, that's a win for me to the Warriors. If they get past the second round, that is
if the Warriors get to West Conference Finals, oh my God.
And then when Clay come back next year, those players going to be even better. Then we're going to be looking at Curry like, man, you a genius. That's all I'm saying.
When Clay get back, they definitely going to be a top seed.
Hopefully.
No,
all right, real talk section. We're going to have to do like 2 topics.
That's fine.
We're going to do like 2 topics. Let me see. Let's get it. I can't even put out a status right now. Maybe 2. I'm about to tag some people in here, though. We're gonna talk about 2 topics.
Well, let's see how quick we get to them.
True. I'm gonna tag some people in here right now.
Here, so you want me to do the let's do the mic song.
Do it.
Let's do our roller skate fun.
Scott on the horn.
Okay, here we go. We're about to do this real talk.
Yeah. Who else on here? I'll tag some of the ladies in here just to see. This is the real talk section. We lit. And we ain't gonna be on here long because I gotta go to work in about the next 45 minutes. Like I'm only like 10 minutes away from the job. That's love. But we gotta cut the show short tonight, which is gonna be sad. Because we had some good stuff for y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us, though, through the sports section. If y'all was in the sports section, thank you for being here with us. As y'all see, I don't have on the shirt right now. I've already explained it. I'm not going to go into details again. But just get used to the look. All 2021, all summer 2021 is coming. Home of Artists and Fitness. Shout out to Artists and Fitness for getting the boy semi-right. And now I'm about to get all the way right with these boys once my season over. But, Mike, we going straight into the real talk section. We're going to skip the kids talk this week. We'll talk about some of this stuff next week. We definitely not going to get to all the topics. But one topic I want to get to, what does the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas mean to you? And does that apply to other vacations with the fellas? Or with the girls? With the
other vacation, yeah, it applies, but the Vegas slogan is most important. It basically mean don't snitch on yourself, whatever you do in Vegas. That's basically what I get from it. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
If
like whatever you do, don't bring it back to.
If your wife went on an all girls trip to Vegas, and that was their slogan, would you be like, does that make you mad? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Or is that your slogan when you go to Vegas? If you went to Vegas with the guys, with us?
If I went to, yeah, we going on vacation. You gotta have the trust in me.
Yes, sir, pops. James been working me out.
Yeah, you gotta have the trust in me, and I gotta have the trust in you. Go have fun on your trip. I ain't about to bug you on your trip.
Do you live by the code? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Mike?
Do I live by the code? What happens in Vegas stay by the Vegas? Yeah. If I go on a trip with the guys, yeah. I ain't about to do nothing crazy though, because I don't want nothing to happen to me. But yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Ray said, "Don't tell anything that happened on vacation."
Yeah, don't tell. Yeah, I'm with that. It's your business, my business.
So
my
can
business.
You cheat on vacation?
No, I don't think you can cheat on vacation, but
I'm saying,
go do your thing.
Let's say don't tell anything that happened on vacation.
Don't tell anything that happened on vacation. But I don't think you can cheat. No, go have fun.
I feel you.
Just go have fun.
James, what about you?
Nope.
Don't tell anything on vacation?
No, I don't like the saying at all.
You know, like I'm saying, do you agree with the fact that you shouldn't tell anything that happened on vacation with the guys?
I mean, I feel like you should do bullet points on the details, but I would at least do a quick rundown, you know.
A quick rundown?
Like the highlight reel of what happened. Be like, we did this, we did that, boom, boom, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't like
if y'all had strippers in the cabin.
Did you have fun? I'm like, did you have fun? Blah, blah, blah. You can tell me what you did, but yeah.
Did you?
Be honest.
Hey, man, just stay the hell out of Vegas. That's what Pop said.
He said she go to Vegas without me. She's single.
Who said that?
Terry, she's single.
If my bitch go to Vegas without me, she's single. That shit sounds stupid. James, wait. Did what if it was strippers? If it was strippers in the cabin, are you telling your wife about that or no?
Probably not, but I ain't gonna partake because them crabs ain't staying in Vegas.
You gonna go upstairs?
The STDs ain't staying in Vegas.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like if you with your guys and strippers in there, it's like
I'm saying if you with your guys and strippers in the cabin, I'm saying what you say you're not gonna partake. What you gonna do? Go play chess?
Probably. That stuff don't do nothing for me.
Yeah, Vegas really is Vegas more. Yeah, Vegas it ain't fun. If like say if you're in a relationship, not.
It ain't great.
Especially if you ain't trying to go do no dirty cheat. It ain't gonna be fun anyway. So yeah.
Well, you ain't gotta cheat. Damn, y'all act like I just ain't go to Vegas. I'm just saying, like in general, like if the guys is all together, like what the hell, my brother.
But if they go on vacation,
what
if your girl go on vacation or not even Vegas, you go on vacation, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, mama, we on YouTube. All y'all
mamas were dangerous.
all y'all mamas were and are dangerous.
But yeah, that's why a lot of couples travel together and stuff. They don't even go without each other. That's why a lot of couples don't really go to vacation without each other.
You see,
Just because you set yourself
shout
up.
out to my man, dude. He said nothing, not a word. Trust me. Facts.
Yeah, I'm
trust
with
me.
it. Don't nothing.
Hey, Rob,
Even
wear
you
your
gotta
shirt.
tell me.
Lil G, man, you know my shirt. I explained it earlier. I was working out with the kids at school. They got a little bit sweaty. I had on a muscle shirt earlier, but I had a pullover hoodie. So I was easy to wear that, but now I got the zip-up hoodie because I'm out here sporting Cloud9 Empire. Shout out to my guy Neil
We on
Smalls,
YouTube,
by the
yeah.
way. Cloud9 Empire, you know. So this is zip-up. So I was like, I can't put back on my shirt right now on camera. So, I might as well, show off the melanin. And it was about 40 degrees when I did this earlier, but I know.
But yeah, what's the next question, though,
about
so
to
we
get
can
fucked up.
get through these questions?
Okay, because I got about 5 to 10 minutes left. We can do another question. So yeah, and damn, I didn't even get my take on what happens in Vegas.
Go
Stay-
ahead,
what
what
happens
you
on
think?
vacation? Because y'all going in and out. What happens on vacation? Fact stays on vacation. I'm not saying that it is a sign for.
Even with your girl?
Yeah, she going. They going out of town this weekend. They always go. She always go out of town. She going out the country, out of town. Shit.
Uh-oh.
What
That's what I'm saying. If she going out of town, I don't need to be questioning you like that. And I hope you're not cheating on me, but
I don't care
yeah.
about what she go out of town. I'm saying for me, if I go out of town, I'm not saying it's a license to cheat or nothing, Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that one. We're about to talk about it now, dudes. I'm not saying you could cheat or nothing, but yeah, what's done is done.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Answer the
Yeah.
question. Did you have fun? What you do? How many ducks you do? Yeah, I'm gonna ask like that jumpsuit code. Thanks, little sis. I appreciate you. How much for a suit, Rod? Shout out to my hit up my guy Cloud9 Empire, but it was 80 bones for this whole suit, the jacket and the shirt, all colors and everything. I got a couple people asked me about it earlier. So yeah, I'm sending him some business, man. I told y'all if y'all got something that y'all want me to rock on the show, I'm trying to support local. Y'all support us, we support y'all. We all could do this. So shout out to my guy Neil Smalls. But I'm on a simple fact. Yeah, they going on vacation weekend. I feel like if I even call her when she gone, I feel like I'm messing up her vacation low key. Like I might just text her
Yeah.
like, how stuff going. Now she decided to call me. We'll talk, of course. But yeah,
If you go on
do
vacation, if you're in a relationship, or
Do
if you're
you,
married,
bro?
if you go on vacation a lot,
You
then you
know?
can be skeptical. But if you really, maybe it's a once a year thing that you get yours, I get mine, and we're gonna trip together, it ain't the biggest deal. But yeah, if you're doing it a lot, 3-4 times, yeah, then you can start questioning. But yeah,
Yeah. So
but
it's,
people, relationships, they own business.
yeah,
That's what's hard for famous people because they always without each other problem.
All right, let's talk about my man. Before I get out of here, we're gonna talk about Meek.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
We're gonna
Meek.
talk about
Me,
Meek
you gonna
Mill.
disagree on this? I think I know
Wow.
your stance on.
So you think Meek was disrespectful? We're just gonna talk about it. You think he was disrespectful?
So for me,
And then she called him out about
so
it.
I get the context of it. I really listen to Breakfast Club, so any of my information has come from them. Basically,
Hey,
they
good
said the song
information
was supposed to
on.
be, it was leaked, so it wasn't even supposed to come out. So Meek didn't even want to put the song out. That's according to, I'm going on Breakfast Club stuff. If
Oh,
any,
so that's even better.
somebody correct me. Somebody correct me if that's not true, but I'm going off what Charlamagne was saying because I listen to him almost every day. But basically, he said the song, he did say it, but it wasn't supposed to be leaked.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be an unreleased song for now. So when he told me that, I'm like, okay, I ain't that mad at Meek then. But I will say this. I'm glad he apologized to her. To me, you can't tell her how she should feel. You can't tell her
Well, no,
how she
I'm
should
not
feel.
saying she
Like,
apologized to her.
if he was talking to her, but
Oh,
even
that's
Charlamagne was saying with the Twitter when he was saying fuck your feelings, he probably wasn't even talking about her, to be honest.
He's
Because
talking
he was
about the
basically
fans,
in
man.
general.
He was talking
Yeah,
about
he
the
probably in general was talking about something else. But if he was
talking
saying
about
that
people that was
to
being
Vanessa and
hypocrite.
Brian, I would agree with him because
Yeah, I don't think
you
he
can't
said
tell
that.
somebody how to feel. She did lose her husband and daughter, so I understand why she was mad. Because like I said, I ain't never had nobody like a significant other die, so I can't really tell her how to feel. So I'm glad he apologized to her. But if it was supposed to be leaked, I'm not mad at Meek. I know he said the line, but he showed respect to Kobe when he died. I don't think he's disrespectful with the line.
Look,
You probably
he
shouldn't
from-
say it, but
he
I'm
from
glad he
Philly.
apologized.
Kobe from Philly. He got love for Kobe. Kobe already mentioned how he used to like Meek when Kobe was growing up. So first off, people got to look at context. And
He wasn't disrespectful. Yeah,
look,
I
I'm
agree with
not
her. He
mad
wasn't
at. I'm
disrespectful.
not. People act like I was mad at Vanessa Bryant for calling him out. No, I just said be consistent about it. I feel like the verse Meek said was more in paying homage to Kobe. He said, "If I go,
He wasn't
I'm gonna go with
disrespectful.
my chopper like Kobe." Kobe died from a helicopter chopper. He said he gonna go with his chopper of a gun. He respected Kobe. It was more than like, oh, I'm a hit a nigga with a chopper, call him Kobe because I killed him with a chopper. Like, no. If anybody, what I'm saying is, and I'm tired of people saying Meek is on a different scale because nobody came on Pooh Shiesty, and I rock with Pooh Shiesty. So people that know me know I rock with the whole 1017 movement. But I'm saying when Pooh Shiesty came out that line, I'm gonna be in LA And if you get ignorant, I'm gonna be in LA, and if we get into it, you're gonna be chilling with Kobe. That's basically what he said. I'm gonna be in LA, we get into it, you're gonna be chilling with Kobe. That's what he said. That's more disrespectful. He's saying he's gonna kill you. You know, I don't think that's more, and I'm not saying Pooh Shiesty was even being disrespectful to Kobe. I'm not saying Pooh Shiesty was being disrespectful to Kobe, but that's more of a disrespectful line because he said he gonna put a nigga in heaven. He gonna kill him for disrespecting. What Meek said, he was going out with his chopper like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He going out like a soldier like Kobe was. Pooh Shiesty was saying, if you get disrespectful, he gonna put you in heaven with Kobe. People can look at that as more disrespectful, and nobody came out and had a cricket to that. And then I looked it up. Pooh Shiesty been doing numbers this whole year. So for people to say they don't know what Pooh Shiesty is, Mike, if she know Meek Mills is with the hardcore rap, you know Pooh Shiesty is this year because 1017 was one of the hottest groups out in 2020.
Yeah.
The whole 1017.
From the rap lyric, I don't think it's been disrespectful. The only thing I'm
nobody,
just glad he apologized to her.
I am saying leave it out of this, Ace. I'll rock with Pooh Shiesty. You already know that. He one of my slimes.
He said Meek trash. Don't do Meek like
Meek
that. He ain't trash. Yeah.
That championship album was gold.
Meek
like,
can get down on the mic, yeah.
But what I'm saying is people picking and choosing now all of a sudden how they want to come at me. And I don't think those lyrics, my Dukes, was tailored to Vanessa Bryant. They was tailored to the people on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram being hypocritical and trying to call him out, but they bumping Pooh Shiesty and other people who have said Kobe Bryant in the last year since he's been dead. That's who I think Meek was talking to. No, he wasn't talking to Vanessa Bryant. Like I said, Meek already has explained. Kobe even said he was a big fan of Meek Mills. Being from Philly, he was like, being from Philly, doing what he's doing. So why would Meek Mills just...
And I want to say this, I do hope Vanessa Bryant don't try to... I know that's her husband and stuff, but if anybody talk about Kobe, not in a disrespectful way, she gonna try to come in the forefront and try to stop people from saying stuff. So I hope she don't get to that. But if she feel like it's something disrespectful, I would be respectful to her because
if somebody used
that was her husband.
If somebody used the daughter name, Mike, then yes, you have already. But Kobe is an icon and a legend.
Yeah, Kobe's an icon.
And art, Meek Mill is your age. Kobe is an icon and a legend to people our age. Of course, we are still going to talk about him in our art form, and Meek Mill art form is rap. So you grew up with this man. It's like,
and I agree with Terry. Meek is way bigger than Pooh Shiesty, though.
If something happened to AI, Mike, people gonna talk about him. People gonna make raps about it.
But that's what I just said. Vanessa Bryant, she gotta understand Kobe is an icon.
Terry,
so
you can say what you want to say, all you want. Nobody's arguing that Pooh Shiesty's worth more than Meek and none of that. I'm not finna get the numbers arguments or none of that. What I'm telling you is popularity right now. In 2020, Meek Mill didn't really drop shit. Pooh Shiesty and it was dropping on everything in every station, Terry. In 2020, if Vanessa Bryant heard this song that wasn't supposed to get leaked, then she definitely heard Pooh Shiesty shit. What are you talking about?
No, I guarantee. People was telling her about the Meek line.
I went to Ohio this year. I went to Kentucky. I went to Indiana. I went to Illinois. And I came back to Minnesota, Wisconsin. And they was bumping Pooh Shiesty all through them motherfucking states. What are you talking about? People know who he is. What?
She can do what she wants. She can't do what she wants when it comes to Kobe.
Thank you.
She can do what she wants.
I agree
when it comes to Kobe, but people don't have to. Everybody don't have to not mention him just because of her. That's what I'm saying. So it's two sides to it.
And it wasn't disrespectful negative. What I'm trying
like
to
she
tell
can't do what she wants, but people can.
Negative. He looked up to Kobe.
People can pay homage to Kobe.
Pooh Shiesty hotter than Meek. Thank you, DC. Pooh Shiesty hotter than Meek. This is I don't want to hear about.
But
nobody's arguing what Terry's arguing right now. What Terry's trying to say. Of course, Meek is worth more than. But what I'm telling you is, if Vanessa Bryant heard a song that wasn't supposed to get leaked, she definitely heard.
But when he said that, nobody knew who he was.
Like you knew who he was. That's what I'm saying. He was Gucci artist. That song been hot since June. Don't tell me I've been.
Well, you probably know him. Yeah, no.
Like in other states,
a lot of people probably know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who Pooh Shiesty is.
Yeah, I don't know who Pooh Shiesty is either.
James, you don't know a lot. You didn't rock with Gucci and Watkins, and you don't even know who Kimo Gotti and was back in the day.
So why do you expect Vanessa to know him then?
But how does she know a Meek Mill song that ain't even released mainstream?
But she said she don't even listen to Meek music. People told her about the Meek, I bet.
And people should talk about Pooh Shiesty because it's on the airwaves.
Well, Meek bigger than Pooh Shiesty. Stop.
Y'all can say what y'all want about Pooh. Gucci is his. Gucci.
Pooh Shiesty probably got hot this shit, but Meek is bigger, Rod.
Gucci bigger than Meek, and that's Gucci artist, and that's Gucci headline artist.
Is Gucci bigger than Meek?
Yes, hell yeah. What? Gucci got his own label.
He got his own label, Rob.
Gucci way bigger than Meek. Stop playing, dude. Gucci way bigger than Meek. And everything Gucci dropped.
I ain't gonna say all that. Meek is
my God.
Meek
Rick
is
Ross
up there.
Bigger than Meek. Rick Ross was
Rick Ross, yeah.
Like Meek was Rick Ross artist. Gucci is bigger than fucking Rick
no,
Ross.
No, Meek up there. Meek up there.
Gucci is bigger than Rick Ross. Go do your research. You just asked. Is Gucci
no.
That's what you said. Is Gucci bigger than Meek Mill? I'm done, dude.
That's not the argument, though.
The argument is Pooh Shiesty is his artist. So sitting there like Pooh Shiesty is just some Minneapolis rapper.
Everybody
is
don't know
crazy.
Pooh Shiesty like that.
You knew about him in 2020. I guarantee you knew about him in
Everybody
2020.
know about Pooh Shiesty
On the major
like that.
platform. Meek is a ace. Y'all keep
Meek
acting
is a
like
bigger artist
y'all
than
keep
Pooh
acting like
Shiesty.
y'all keep acting like I'm arguing that Pooh Shiesty is a bigger artist than this nigga.
Yeah.
In 2020, he was definitely a global,
Right.
a bigger
Meek is-
artist than me.
But that's why.
Okay, he probably putting out more stuff than Meek. Yeah, he was hot this year. Kendrick Cole ain't hot this year, but
I'm saying, Mike,
you know
what
who
I'm
they
saying
are.
is, you know, Mike, he was on every mainstream platform this year.
Right,
in
it's a lot of
2020.
it's
They know
rappers who
Pooh Shiesty, they know shit.
being on
And Mike,
every mainstream
and
artist
on
don't
that-
mean he's
and-
still
and Mike,
bigger than.
time out.
Don't mean he
Time out.
mainstream just
In
yet.
the song, Pooh Shiesty is a YouTube artist. Stop it, Ace. No, he's
Right,
not.
Meek Mill bigger than Pooh
Dude,
Shiesty. Don't even
And
have that
the
argument.
song that Pooh Shiesty said that about Kobe is Kobe and
He got hot, but he still don't got Meek
the song that said
reputation.
Kobe back in. Moneybag is on the song, and Moneybag been
Pooh
hot.
Shiesty more hot than Kendrick Cole,
I'm
but
saying,
he
like,
still ain't on that level, right?
Moneybag was on that song. Moneybag, yo, is a hot artist. Is known. Y'all don't know these artists because y'all don't listen to this type of music. But I'm telling you, they follow it. If she heard that song by Meek Mill
They're
that
not.
shouldn't have got leaked,
Pooh Shiesty's
she
not
heard
on.
Pooh Shiesty lyrics.
To me, she didn't hear Meek stuff. People was probably telling
Mike,
about it.
people been bumping Pooh Shiesty. Those people I'm saying they heard Pooh Shiesty too, Mike. That's what I'm saying. Whoever hear Meek shit is listening to Pooh Shiesty shit right now. That's how hot he is. And Terry know it. And anybody listening to rap know it. Pooh is deaf, not a YouTube artist. Thank you. Whoever Trimega TV is, he definitely ain't YouTube. Listen to your cousin DC, Mike. Y'all don't know
Wait.
Pooh Shiesty, but he one of the hottest right now. I guarantee you he had the top record sales in 2020.
That's not the argument.
That's his argument. He known.
Wait, what's the argument about?
He
the
known. He is known enough for him what he said about Kobe.
He not on
Shouldn't
Meek
have got-
level, though.
Mike,
He probably know, but he ain't on Meek level just
I don't
yet.
care. It don't matter about level.
One
But
high
I'm
year ain't
saying
about
this,
to make you
he
bigger
known
than Meek.
enough.
I don't care what you say.
He known enough. Meek is bigger dudes, but I'm saying he's
Oh,
known
okay,
enough.
you said Meek
But
bigger than,
I
okay.
been said that. I said he's known enough for them lyrics to be heard about and people to talk about them like you talking about a song that didn't even get leaked. That main slime, go look it up. It did numbers.
Mike, say the
What are y'all talking
main-
about?
Say the main question, the main point of
The main point was Meek Mill lyrics and a
The
song that's not
casual
even,
person,
that didn't even get
the
produced.
casual music person will know Meek before they know Pooh Shiesty.
Like I said, the song that Meek rap.
And that's what it is.
Ask people about the song that Meek just said. Mike don't even know the name of it. I don't know the name of it. But ask people about the song I'm talking about with Pooh Shiesty and Main Slime. A lot of people know that song more than Meek. So nobody's talking about their history of being big.
Pooh Shiesty
We know
not
that
no
Meek is
mainstream
bigger than
Meek. I don't care
Why
what
do he
you
keep
say.
arguing that, James? When did I ever say that? I said the song that I feel like Pooh Shiesty was disrespectful to Kobe's name in was
But
bigger
why?
than
The
any
thing is nobody cares about
was
Pooh
the
Shiesty
was the
like that.
biggest
You
was one of the biggest songs of the
People
year.
don't care
That is my
about
point.
Meek.
It was one of the biggest songs of the year. So to say whoever told
But
Vanessa
why?
Bryant that they
The
didn't hear,
argument is
they
people
heard.
not gonna care about Pooh Shiesty
Why not?
stuff like that.
If it's
Because
played on all
like
that
not as
main
big as
airways.
me. Nobody's gonna care about Pooh Shiesty stuff. I'm not saying he's in the wrong. I mean,
Everybody
he's in the right.
don't know Meek. Gucci bigger far as impact and culture. Gucci has never sold
That's
more
what
than
DC
Ross
said.
music. 21 Pooh Shiesty probably the hottest nigga out. But
He probably,
Meek, Drake, and Kendrick.
well, he
niggas
probably
already
is the hottest
established.
nigga now, but he's still, bro.
The argument that he's not bigger than
but I'm
Meek,
saying,
I
he
said it for the
nobody
1,000th
will care as
time.
much.
Yes, they
That's what
will.
I'm saying.
Yes,
People
they
would
will.
care more if Meek said it. People would
Yes,
care
they
more.
will. They don't have the same fans. Two different rappers.
People would care more if Meek said it, and that's why people made a
Nah,
bigger
Pooh
deal
Shiesty
out
is
of
one
Meek
of
than
my
they did
favorite
Pooh
rappers right now.
Shiesty.
I didn't know that song.
That's
until
why
you told me
people
about
made
it.
a bigger deal
That's
out
y'all.
of Meek.
That's the
People made a bigger deal out of
How
Meek
did
than they
it-
did
Mike,
Shoe
the song not even a real. That wasn't
Shiesty.
even a real song.
What?
That's not even a real
Well,
song.
it
that
wasn't.
they put
It
out.
was leaked.
So
It
what?
wasn't supposed to come
So
out.
what big deal? That's not my point. So that's not a big deal. Y'all like the man. He didn't produce a song or make a song. This man made a whole song about it. It's on his album. It got produced. It got all of this.
Well, I'm
So
with
what
you. I don't
saying
think
is,
it's
it wasn't even a song.
disrespectful. I
It
don't
wasn't
think
even a
it's
song
disrespectful.
that got produced. So y'all keep
The
acting like
disrespect
he big.
came if he said what he said. If he said that about
The lyric
Tip
got
Vanessa,
leaked.
about fuck
The
your
lyric
feelings. If
got
he said that,
It got leaked. The lyric got leaked. Like, that's it. That's what I'm saying. The song wasn't big. So she found that out. Whoever told her about that, what I'm saying is they definitely told her about Pooh Shiesty's quote. To
they
what's
probably
name.
told about Meek stuff. They told about. She
I'm saying,
probably
I
listened
said
to
the
it.
people, you the one said that, and I said the people talking about Meek. They're talking about Pooh Shiesty, and I don't care if he not big, Mike. The fact that many people were streaming that song and that music. What I'm saying is, why did she reach out and say, well, why are these artists using my husband's name, say gonna kill somebody, he gonna be in heaven with my husband?
Well, she got the wrong context of what Meek meant also.
But I'm saying that was Pooh Shiesty's context. He's gonna kill you, and you're gonna be in heaven with
But
him.
it's probably disrespectful. Her saying the chopper line was probably with the chopper. She probably didn't like that, Rod. It's her husband. He died. He died out of nowhere.
Picking and choosing, man.
Out of nowhere, Rod. He died out of nowhere with her daughter.
Kobe's a
She's
legend.
going to get
When
feelings
nobody brought up
when
the
somebody
daughter.
say something about when
Well,
somebody
she's gonna
says
have
something
feelings for the
about.
rest of her life because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Kobe is an
But
icon
that's-
and a legend, Mike. So this ain't gonna be the first or the last rap about Kobe Bryant. it won't be nowhere near the first or the last rap about it. That's all I'm saying.
She's going to have to deal with it. Yeah, she's going to have to figure out a way to cope with it because it won't be the last time.
And nobody said that Pooh Shiesty is bigger than Meek Mill. I'm saying that Pooh Shiesty was popular enough for those lyrics to get talked about. That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep trying to misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm saying he was big enough at the point when that song came out in June of 2020. Pooh Shiesty became big enough for us mainstream to know those lyrics. When I first heard the lyrics, I was like, damn, okay. And ain't nobody going to say nothing about this. I swear to God, I said that. Ask Mookie.
Wow.
I said that. Like,
I'm going to give Pooh Shiesty a listen because I said, but yeah,
y'all need to.
Meek is.
I got to get out of here because I got to go to work in the next 20 minutes. Thank y'all
all
for
that
being
turn
here.
up he was doing really was.
Thank y'all for being here. No, because y'all was been working. You, Terry, and them talking about some Meek is on a different level than him. Meek is a different
Well,
level.
he is.
I never said that Meek wasn't on a different level than Pooh Shiesty. I never said Pooh Shiesty was better than Meek. But hell, if Pooh
No,
Shiesty
we ain't talking about better. No, we
if
didn't
Pooh
say that.
or bigger or better, whatever you want to say. But I'm saying where Pooh Shiesty is starting from now, look, he might go around and get there. Whoever leaked it must have felt that it was disrespectful to Vanessa and Kobe. She ain't got to deal with Ish. Have respect for the dead. Mama, you taking that out of context. She probably think because Meek bigger, he should did it. She probably thought Pooh Shiesty was a small time. Yeah, Mike. Get on Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. Thank you, Try Mega TV. All right.
I'm getting on them too. I'm not even getting
That's
on Meek. The thing is, I'm not even getting on Meek. To me, the line wasn't disrespectful. To me. It was to her. Well, yeah, I don't agree with Vanessa Bryan about the line being disrespectful.
And I'm just saying, even if she felt like it was disrespectful, I'm just saying, be consistent. That's big enough to.
But like I said, to be honest, Pooh Shiesty.
I disagree with you. I'm just
I
saying.
don't listen to them.
She and her main slime. She probably turned up too. Pooh said some.
Yeah, I heard his was disrespectful. Yeah,
way more disrespectful than Meek was. That's just me, and I rock with Pooh Shiesty. That's my favorite rapper right now.
Yeah, I don't think Meek's so disrespectful.
That's my favorite rapper right now. Pooh Shiesty is. But I was like, when I first heard that Blind Mike, go listen to it. It's called Main Slime Future Moneybag Yo. It's right at the beginning. I was like, damn.
Ain't nobody
that's how Pooh Shiesty coming.
People that Kobe that hit people.
That's how I'm like. That's how Pooh Shiesty coming. Damn.
Vanessa should know that.
Hey y'all see me getting ready, leaving. I gotta go ahead to the gig. It's serious out here, y'all. The chips in the deck has got to be made. If y'all start rocking with us and subscribing, I can be here with y'all all night. I ain't gonna have to go to work. I ain't gonna have to leave. This will be work. But for now, y'all, bills need to be paid, and I gotta get my ass to work.
We're gonna get out of here, y'all. See y'all next week.
Yup, and next week I'll have on a shirt. I promise. But we out here, and then by the summer I'll be able to make my chest move for y'all. No, I'm just playing. Deuces. Peace out, y'all.
Did you already press it or something, Jay?
I gotta call my job, tell them I'm gonna be there right on time.
It's late. It's delayed.
All right, niggas.
All right,
Niggas.